It's no, it's
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
what's already been used before.
Like normally, you heard like, "Hey, do you have problem? Okay, I know the solution of it. Come to me, I'll help you." Have you heard like this?
Yes.
So design pattern is same. Design pattern says, "Hey, I have solutions of ready-made problems which comes in software development."
So is it like a
Wow.
container?
It is a solution of the problem which comes in software design pattern.
Okay.
Oh my God, design pattern is the solution for the problem which comes in design pattern
In
in
design
software
problems.
development.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you are designing the when you are designing the application, there may be some well-known problem, and those problem you can sort out with the help of
Design patterns.
Design patterns.
the design patterns. Definition is easy: solutions for well-known problems which comes in software development.
Okay.
Nice. What is MVC? MVC is also one of the solution of the problem in when you develop web application. In web application, you normally do two things: presentation layer and business layer. Presentation layer means you want to write the business, you want to write the logic where you want to show the data to the end user, right? The part which you do normally in JSP.
Yes.
So when you develop your application with Sarika or everybody, whatever, so you may be, not using design pattern, this one. So problem is,
We did.
if you don't use MVC, right? If you use GT, so it's good. Clear? So my only concern is if you use the design pattern, this design pattern will divide your web application into three parts. First part is called
Model.
Yeah, you can say anything because we have to make three circle. No? So there is no order of it. It is up to you.
So model, view,
Name,
and controller.
yeah, model, view, and controller. So I'm just making three box, right? Three box means you are dividing your whole application into three portion. Make sense? First one is called anything you can say, doesn't matter. I'm just writing MVC. So it is view, and this is the controller, right? And this is called model. Model is also known as action. Clear?
Okay.
So view means this is design. GUI part. You know GUI? Presentation layer.
Graphical user interface.
User interface. User interface, you
Graphical
design.
user interface.
Yeah, HTML, CSS, right? JavaScript,
Visual Basic.
Bootstrap.
Bootstrap. Yeah.
All these are part of, and JSP, Angular, React, whatever, Vue. There's a lot of technologies, right? Please. There is many
How
more,
about
right?
JSON?
There's something called the jQuery. Does it fall there?
Yeah, jQuery is a part
That's
of it. JavaScript, like JavaScript is the broader framework, and on the basis of JavaScript, we have Angular, jQuery, React, and everything will come over it. Even JSP, you know JSP?
What about JSON?
JSON is actually not a technology.
Not that.
It is a data representation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So JSON, you cannot say it is part of JSON is used in presentation layer.
That's in one sentence, right?
That's okay. And here you can add JSPs, time leaf. Time leaf I will teach you. Okay, that is in my agenda. Velocity. It's too much, right?
Actually, I heard
These are
the
the
time and the leaf for the very first time.
yeah. Handlebar, right? Dojo.
All these are in use in market.
One thing I told you very clearly, I'm not teaching you anything which is not used. Okay, so in this, of course, I will not teach you everything, but I will teach you HTML, CSS, time leaf, little bit velocity, JavaScript. So automatically thing will be covered. Okay, but not everything. I don't tell a lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Vue can be considered as a front-end development.
Front end, very nice. Front end. That's correct. So when you make a request from the view, right? Say, hey, I want to fetch the data. Your request will go to the controller, and controller will then, because controller will forward your request to the business logic as per the action request, right? You want to say, I want to eat pizza. It will forward you the pizza store. You want to eat burger. It will forward your request to the burger store. Got it? The controller will make the decision. For what? If request comes, it should go to which model? Got it? View
Yes.
cannot directly communicate with model, and model cannot directly communicate with view. If you are doing it, you are violating what rule?
MVC design button.
Security.
MVC design.
MVC
Yeah.
design.
Make sense?
Yes.
So all the communication is done through view. Will make a call to the controller, and controller will make call to the model
Model.
action.
Yes.
Cool. This is clear. Okay. Like in Spring terminology, controller. When I say controller, I would use a terminology front controller. Got it?
Yes.
So guys, when I say front controller, means I'm talking about
Spring
controller.
container? Like
No.
Controller.
Okay.
Front
Control.
controller is controller. But when I say controller, then I'm talking about model.
Okay.
Hello.
I remember. I
Okay.
remember you mentioned something called the middleware. I don't know whether that's a controller.
No, that's okay. Like here, actually, your front controller is a controller, but in Spring terminology, when I say controller, means I'm talking about business layer.
Mhm.
Please digest it. Clear? Controller means?
Business layer.
Yeah, model action. So model action, controller, and business layer you can use interchangeably. Anybody have any question, any confusion? No at all.
But you only
Next
can have
question.
like one front row control, right?
Yeah,
There's only one
he
front
is
control.
right. Actually, it is always man. View will be there one. View contains many things, right? Controller will be only one. That's correct. He is correct. There would be only one controller, only one, right? And this is a servlet. What?
Yes. It is.
Controller servlet.
And servlet name is called dispatcher servlet. This it is fixed. Oh, who gives you the dispatcher servlet? Spring MVC.
Spring MVC.
Yes.
So we are not like today onwards. We are not going to design our own servlet. Please remember it.
Okay.
Controller is a class. Controller is a POJO class. Oh, POJO class. What is the meaning of POJO? POJO stands for plain old Java object. A class which is simple, which is not created by special class, right? You know POJO? A
Yep.
class which is a simple class. It does not extend any special feature of the framework. For example, if I make a servlet class Mocha, and you tell me this is a POJO or not POJO, answer to me. If it is extending HTTP servlet,
It's not a POJO.
it's not a POJO.
It's not
It takes special properties. Yes.
POJO means normal class. Remember it.
Yes. Normal.
Done. So there would be many actions, right? There would be only one controller, but there would be many action, many actions, right? N number
Yes.
of n. Yeah, 1 plus you can say. That's fine. And similarly, you may have multiple view. That's okay. Your question is, what is the benefit of Spring MVC? The Spring MVC segregate your view and model in 2 layers, right? So both are independent. The benefit is, if you are good in front end, I am good in back end, in middleware, so we can work parallel. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first benefit is your model and view is segregated. Clear? The benefit is parallel development is possible.
With the different layers or different views.
No.
Is that what you mean? Or different projects?
Can you come again?
I'm saying when you say parallel development, we're talking about building.
I'm talking about
parallel
presentation layer and business layer.
Okay.
Suppose you are good in Angular. You are good in presentation layer, right?
Okay.
So you can work on this part, and I am good in front back, and I can work on it.
Okay.
Another thing is like view can be changed easily, right? View means view can be changed without affecting model.
Backend.
Why? Like here today you are using JSP, and tomorrow you want to use velocity or time leaf. No need to do any change in the model.
Yes.
You have to just change your Presentation layer.
Yes.
Like another thing, unit testing is easier. Unit testing is easier, but you don't know unit testing. I'll teach you. Okay. Unit testing easier means I'm talking about JUnit. If your presentation layer and your model is segregated, you can write unit testing easily. And unit testing is one of the very big thing you cannot imagine unless and until you know it. It's big thing I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
It's kind of, I can give the layman example. It's kind of people say, somebody says, hey, I will kill you. And you don't understand, right? It's big thing, right? Yes, no? Somebody says, I will kill you, right? And you don't understand what is the meaning of killing.
Yes.
Similarly, JUnit is one of the big thing. If you say I don't know JUnit, I would say it is offense. You don't know something, okay?
Okay.
So Nagendra, full stack Java developer means you're good in everything.
Yeah, you know front end, you know back end, you know middleware. So you can work anywhere.
Because most of the job advertisements, they are looking for full stack Java developer. They don't say that
Yeah. But
front
you have
end
to
only.
you have to say only yes. I know it. I know everything. Are you following me? It's okay. They are not expecting you should be a very, very expert, right? If you know a front end, okay. But you are very strong in back end, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you should know all, right? They are not saying you should be master, but you should know. That's purpose.
So at least we should have an idea of what.
Idea. That's
Yeah.
why you are taking my session. That's the reason.
Nagendra, like some of the job postings, they say like 7 years, 10 years and stuff like that. Actually, none of the Java developer jobs. So even if in
Pardon,
that
come
case,
again?
if I'm saying like some jobs, they're like, they say like 10 years of experience, 7 years of experience. So even if you have that knowledge, basic knowledge to get it, to make a get go, that's enough, even if the posting is intimidating.
Yeah, but you say sometime if they are saying 10 years, right?
Okay.
So definitely it would be not easy, I would say, right?
Okay.
Because
And
they may be expecting you should work as an individual contributor.
Okay.
So it
yeah,
depends on it.
Yes, sir.
and based on the same concept, most of these employers, recruiter, they want you to submit your resume, show where you have worked and everything, what you have achieved, done. And I'm trying to figure out how you can convince that you have a 7 years or 8 years of working experience, you have done this kind of.
No, I'll tell you. You can, like here, I would not say 10 years, but 6, 7 years, no, people can justify. Hello? Because
Yes.
I'm telling you, like here in company, there are two kind of job. In one job, nobody is going to help you. You are architect there, right? You have to design and everything. Then you'll be in trouble.
Software architect. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if you are going to work under some people, then not a problem. They will guide you. You got a point?
Better.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Normally, you are not going to work as a. If you got some job and you are you have to design. You have to design the architecture. You have to make an architectural decision, right? Or you have to work on the performance improvement, capacity planning. You'll be in big trouble. Those things you cannot get by googling.
Yeah.
Okay.
With experience, I guess.
There is
No,
no
but not
copying.
the,
Catches.
no. But I'm telling you, normally, those kind of job. Normally, we do not go. You got a point?
That will come late.
Normally,
Will come later.
not we come later, and normally they know it, right? So they know what kind of job they are going to offer you, and they know you can do it. So it's not it's not those kind of job. Otherwise, anybody will come in trouble.
Yes.
I know that. Like here, after my training, you can ask a question. Again, can I work in the company? I can tell you. You can or you cannot.
In a company.
No. I can tell you in front of you. Okay.
Or like if we can proceed.
After my training, I'll tell you. After 1 month and yeah, 5 weeks, I'll tell you who can work, who cannot. Right? Don't wait. That's what I'm saying. You just try your best.
Okay.
So Nagendra, do you work as a senior developer at your company as a full-time developer?
Yeah, I'm actually the companies where I'm working. There are everybody is more than 12 plus.
Oh,
12 plus.
Wow.
Nobody junior, and everybody working as an individual contributor. But I had worked with an earlier company. There was, I'm working as a team lead and all, right? So in one of the company, 9 people were working with me. In one of the company, 15 people were working under me, right? So, and right now I am working as an individual contributor. You know why? Because if I work as a team lead and all, I cannot spend time in all this.
yeah.
You would be all the time busy, otherwise people will kill me, right? But if you are working as an individual contributor, you will have enough time because you are responsible for only your job.
Okay.
So working as an individual contributor is easy. But if you are working as a team lead on, you will have a lot of pressure, I'm telling you. You have to, take care for everybody, right? Who is doing what, he is able to do the progress or not. You have to make a report, right? And you have to always give the update about your project development to your senior management. So you have to be always up and running. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Like here only I would say, you do this training honestly, you will get a job.
One question I have, Nagendra. You teach us everything that we need to know as far as the project. But some companies, they use like different type of tools. They have their own tests. You know what I mean? In this kind of situation,
Some company what does?
now I'm saying like some companies, like they use like Docker and stuff like that. I have a friend who
But Docker, I will teach you.
somebody, used Docker. I think
So
the
Docker,
place he didn't get
Docker
the
is not a
training.
Docker is not a big deal. I will teach you, and you will come to know.
Yeah. Because he was in trouble for some time.
No trouble at all. No trouble at all. If you will be trouble, I will be in trouble. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
Indirectly, I want to tell you, if you have a problem, you will get a solution. Why you are taking attention? You just take attention. If you get a project, if somebody will guide you, you should be able to do coding and all. Got my point?
Yeah.
If somebody is guiding you or not able to do anything, then nobody can do anything. Simple as that.
Okay, I understand.
I don't want to tell you everything, but I said, right, if you have a problem, you'll get a solution. What I should say apart from it. Clear? I hope you understand. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let's jump to the topic. Cling, cling, cling. Diagram is done. Painting is done. Now it's time for a practical. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to follow this photo and I'm going to make a project, right? Using Spring MVC. So what is the agenda? Agenda is, if you don't know JSP servlet, right? I cannot do anything. I'm telling you, and I cannot teach you JSP servlet. Clear? That's not my job. So basically, I want to design a page because it is web project. Clear? And I would make a very simple program, right? And here I want to make a form. Nobody can say I don't know form. You know it, right?
Yes.
You have mastery into it. And here you have to enter your name. Then here you would have a button. Button is called greet. Fine. Greet. So when you click on this button greet and you enter some name here, name is like Jack. So when you click on this button on same page, right, at the bottom, you have to show hello Mr. Jack. You understand the agenda?
In the same page.
Same page or different page, it is up to you, right? So I'm just
Okay.
displaying on the same page.
Okay.
So this is my plan for today. Clear? And guys, whatever I have taught you on Friday and whatever I'm teaching, please go and do practice. Spend all the time on it. Fine. So here, as per the design pattern, we have to make a 3-part: view, controller, and model. So controller, model, action, and view you have to write. Controller is already defined, right? So let's make it. Can I try this program? Yep. And recording is there. I'm going to do slowly. Please mute yourself. A lot of background noise is coming. Everybody mute yourself. Hey, can you, do you know how to make a web project? John? John is there?
Excuse me, Nagendra. He's left, to work. So he just texted me, so he's not around
Okay.
yet.
Just fine.
All right.
It's good. I called in him. Somebody replied on behalf of him. It's not bad. Okay, who's my next friend whom I can talk easily? Who does not have any background noise? Sitting alone on some beach?
I have no background noise.
Okay. Okay. My question was, I want to know how to create a web project, and I want somebody guide me, not you, somebody else. Because
That's me.
somebody else can guide me.
You could hit new file, new project,
Okay,
and
okay.
then
Please,
done
you
project.
guide me. You guide me. I'll follow you. New other Maven.
On there is dynamic. Oh, do we use Maven for this one too? Because
Of course, yeah. We are not quite supposed to use other project. No. Dynamic web project is old, and old is gold. Old is gone. We are not supposed to use it.
Okay.
So Maven project next. I'm willing to create a web project. Cool. So use a var and com dot som dot. You can use anything. Quebec. Project name is. I'm going to make a Joker MVC. Oh, okay. And done. You know this much?
Sir.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know the technique. If you want to make a web project, don't forget to make a WebInf. What?
Yes, WebInf folder.
WebInf folder. And inside, you know this. Yeah. I know. You can make other project file. You can make. All right. Aha. It will only come by the practice. It's fast. Another focus is we need to do on POM. In POM, you need to do copy paste, and I'm doing from the previous project. You cannot say you don't copy. I can do it. They copy everything. I'm in a hurry. I am copying everything. Cling, cling, cling. You see my speed? If you don't allow me copy paste, I cannot do anything. Done. Oh, very fast. Here you need to add some extra jar for Spring MVC. So you have to add 2 jar. One is you are not supposed to remember. I remember it. Web module and web MVC, I guess. Hello.
And then you need to update the Maven flag.
Yeah. That always. I added 2 jars, Spring Web and Spring Web MVC. Your question may be, again, do you remember all those things? I mean, it's all about practice, okay? But you guys are not supposed to. In this, you should add a few more jars. I mean, you should add. एक second. You should add to web MVC and add one more jar for JSTL. And JSTL, I will teach you a little bit. Don't take much tension. Give me. You need to add this jar also. This jar and this jar. 2 jar more you should add into it. For what purpose? Because I am using JSPs. You confused? Let me know. So total, how many jar I have added, man? 4. This 2 is for Spring MVC. Spring MVC. And this 2 is
for JSTL.
For JSPs.
JSPs, okay.
JSPs. The question may be, do we need to remember? I would say don't remember it. Clear? Like I'm trainer, right? If I don't remember all those things,
and just copy and paste the dependency.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget to right click, and this option you can always use. After that, you say my project is ready. Guys, you can ask questions. Puchi, ask questions.
Spring WMVC, Spring JDBC and Spring JDBC and Spring Web dependencies, are they not included inside the Spring MVC? Like
Yeah, it
it
is.
is, right?
It is. If you add this dependency, automatically to download everything. Hmm?
Okay, yeah, that's what I want.
What he's saying if I add only one jar, this one, what happened? I said if you add this jar, automatically it will download web, Spring context and Spring core. Automatically it will download. But knowingly I am adding all, so that you should aware which jar we are using. Make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Done. So my dear, like in this you have to design how many component? 3 component: controller, model, action, view, right? First of all, let's design controller. What?
So controller means we need to design a configuration file.
Controller.
It is patches
Control
available.
display servlet. And controller you can configure in 2 ways using XML annotation. I am going to use a XML.
Okay.
What?
XML.
Other people. Controller display servlet you can use a define annotation. You can use XML. So I am going to use XML. So if you want to use
Which
XML,
is the preferred one, like with annotation or
like if you are working in the lattice project, clear? So you may be using Spring Boot and all. But if you are working with the little bit old project, so they may be using XML, right? So depend on. Spring Boot, in Spring Boot, whatever I'm teaching you, you are not going to use all those things, right?
Okay. Yeah. It will download the.
Yeah. So, so let's configure a servlet. You know how to create? Anybody knows how to configure the servlet in XML file?
Anybody or everybody?
Other people. Like, you know, I don't know. Have you learned it? How to configure the servlet in deployment descriptor? You have to use a servlet tag. Nobody replying. Which tag?
Yes. We have to use servlet and servlet model.
This was.
I'm not servlet.
You can do like this, and you can use an annotation also. But I don't want to use annotation. We will do it
Servlet.
letters. Servlet name and servlet class. Name could be anything. What name you want to give?
Dispatcher.
Joker.
Joke.
You can give any. Yeah. Let's give Joker, but you can give anything.
Okay.
Joker, dispatcher. It is up to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Name is anything. Doesn't matter. And here, class name is important. It should be fully qualified class.
Qualified class.
Yes.
And you see, I'm copying from somewhere else. Let me do that. You can also copy paste. Fine. Fully qualified class name. We can do like this. Done. You got it? I too fast. Solid name always be mapped like this. Solid class and the name. Then this name is logical name given to the solid. You want the solid should be called for all the incoming URL, right? So you can use solid mapping. Solid mapping means you are exposing the solid to which URL pattern? All the URLs. You can write slash. Slash means
Every
URL pattern you want to expose. Expose this solid for all the
incoming URLs. Okay.
all the incoming URL. Done. So I have completed which part, man?
Dispatcher servlet.
View.
I have completed my
Dispatcher
controller, this front controller. Done. Now you have two options. Either you can complete model or view. Tell me which I should complete.
Model action.
Let's go to the board.
Model. It's okay. I have to do. Right? There is no sequence. You can do whatever you want. Like here, that model is Java file. So Java file you can. Sorry. Model is a Java file, and Java file you can make in src main resource Java. You should make in package, man. com.web.controller. Right? You can write any package name, doesn't matter. So greetings controller. by convention, it is a controller. That's why package name is controller, and it is suffixed with controller. It is just convention, not mandatory.
Okay.
Hello. Like here, it is a controller, so you have to annotate in a controller. You cannot use any other annotation. Remember?
Yes.
Earlier, I was saying you can use any annotation, but today, first time, I'm saying controller must be annotated with
Controller
Controller
annotation.
controller annotation. Otherwise, it will not work. I don't know. This is my experience, right? I don't know where I read it. I learned it by just doing concept. Clear? This must be annotated. Somebody says, can I use service? If you use it, it will not work.
No.
Got it? Now, like here you have to return always string. Method name can be anything. And annotation which you have to put is
Request mapping.
like here you can use a method. Which method? You know, remember in servlet we do get and do post, right?
Yes.
Really here you can use get. I want to use get method and which URL pattern? /greet.
Yes.
And after that you want to go to some GSP file. You can write the name of the GSP, greet.gsp. No need to mention the dot extension.
Your
Means-
annotation is saying get mapping.
And here w greet. So it will go to which GSP file? wgreet.gsp. You have to just write wgreet, and this is the action name. So from the client, what you have to do? Method equals to get, and action equals to /greet. Nobody replying. Action equals to greet. This you have to. Slash is optional. Greet means /greet. Okay. And you remember in GSP servlet we use HTTP servlet request. Anybody remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You can use REQ, and you can send some parameter also in the request. What parameters? String name equals to. Remember we do like this request dot. Hope it has been taught.
Get
Parameter.
parameter.
Name, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's done. And I know she might have taught you request scope. In request scope you can use set attribute, and here you can give the key. I want to add this message into request scope. You know?
Yes.
We are adding what?
A message.
Into request scope. You know request scope?
Yes.
HTTP servlet request is request scope. This is kind of hash map. I am saying hash map. I am adding my name with p name, and this p name you can access on GSP file. Got it? So request or set attribute means you are adding your name into request scope, which you can access later on, which we can access later on GSP file. Got it or confused? Yeah.
It's clear.
You got it.
So how many things we completed? 2 part. Before doing anything, you have to make one XML file. This XML file location and name is fixed. What is it?
Name and the location is fixed.
Name and file location is fixed.
Yeah. So here, whatever name you given here, whatever name you have given here, you copy that name and create a file. And by convention, this file should be suffixed with servlet.xml file. Got it? This file name is derived from whatever logical name you have given to the dispatcher servlet. Whatever name. If you write here wow, then you have to write wow-servlet. Done. Okay. And in this, whatever content I am going to add, that content is also fixed. I'm going to add the content. Let me show you. Like on top of it, this much you can add blindly, as we did in other Spring meta configuration file.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same thing in my here. The first thing which you have to mention is you have to mention here component scan.
Component scan.
Because we are using annotation. In this file, you have to give the name of this package. Which package? Controller package name.
Controller package.
Hello everybody, what is it?
Controller
You have
packaging.
to controller
Yes.
packaging.
This file you have to make add controller. Hello.
Mhm.
Add controller package name. Apart from that, you have to add some more entry that you mug it today. That is called view resolver. What it is called?
View resolver.
It is fixed. Here bean ID you can omit it, but this is Spring MVC provided a class, and here we have prefix and suffix. Prefix means here what is the purpose of it? Purpose is I am going to use JSP. If you use TimeLeaf, you can use something else. For example, when you return something, why you are saying .jsp? You return only this, but you are saying it should be resolved as JSP. Why, man? The guy mentioned it. This is saying whatever you return in the controller, I will prefix with slash and suffix with.
The JSP.
So when you return it, it would be suffix with, prefix with, slash and suffix with dot.
JSP.
Because of it, my job is done. So who will read this file? This file will be read by dispatcher servlet. But when dispatcher servlet will start and it will read the file, and using this file, it will create a bean of controller, and it will create this bean also as a view resolver. Got my point? Done. Completed how many things? Two parts.
Two things.
Controller and model. Done. Now we have to make a JSP. Allow me. Then you guys are expert in making JSP, I know. So right click on this and go to the JSP file. You know it, right? And JSP name could be anything. I'm just making no. JSP file name should be as per this.
Welcome
It should
dot.
be wgreet.
Mm.
So I'm going to make a JSP. Oh, you see my speed? Yes. Hello. Hey guys,
Very impressive.
do you know this is the JSP? And if you want to use HTML5, delete this much. Oof. HTML5,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And your page title, I hope you know HTML.
Yeah.
MVC, right? Like here, if you want to use bootstrap, you know bootstrap? Bootstrap is a library of JavaScript jQuery which is used to make fancy GUI. If you want to use bootstrap library, which library?
Bootstrap.
It's up to you. You want to use it or not, right? Don't want, you don't use it. But I'm fan of bootstrap. Okay. So, but here the way I'm using, I don't know anything. I'm going to bootstrap. You see my style? I want to use bootstrap library. Clear? So you can click on any link, whatever link you write. Try yourself. Na? Again, this I'm interested only this part. This is the bootstrap library.
Oh, okay.
So in head, you can type this bootstrap library. Confused? This is for what?
For the bootstrap.
Or just how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bootstrap is already contains CSS and a little bit predefined JavaScript, which you are not supposed to know. Fine.
Okay.
Like here in HTML5, we have a header tag. Header is a HTML5 tag which is used to make head. The style is used for look and feel purpose. Header is one of the object. Style is one of the attribute of it. So I want to say height of my header would be 30 px. And if you want, you can semicolon, you can give the background color. I want to give some background color like fuchsia. So, this is my, header. And you help me, heading.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Spring MVC. Let's run this.
Okay.
Run this ESP.
On the server.
Right. Allow me. Right click. Run as. You know this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really? Like we have two kind of editor. IntelliJ.
This is IntelliJ, right?
I use both.
IntelliJ is paid for us. Okay, no.
For me.
So
I know
does
for
it
the company
require?
it gives you, but for us it's
Okay. Like
So
here,
is it?
IntelliJ paid version is good.
fine.
Right.
IntelliJ can use
Actually,
also
for
have a
talk to be
programming
up.
Can you see this?
Yes.
This is my GSP. You know all those things, right?
Yeah.
I want to. Do I have any Joker diagram? I put it somewhere.
You can use it from the paint diagram which is.
Just okay. I have many paint diagram.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't get time to close it. Give me a second.
Hey Nagendra, it's almost 2:40, so I almost have to go. Please upload the recording once you're done with the class, okay?
Sure. I'll yeah. If you are getting late, you can leave.
Okay, thank you.
It's fine. Sorry. The last, right? I'm about to finish. No, what I'm doing, I'm downloading this photo, and photo I'm putting in web app. Clear? And this photo, hello. Here in Bootstrap, you can use division. Division means you want to identify area, and if you want this division should be a line in between, you can use container. I will explain you this tomorrow. Container, and here you can add your photo image. So if you want to add image, you have to just give the path of it, and my photo path is
Joker.png.
like here. Normally I keep my photo in some folder because there may be many photos, no?
Okay.
Images. Make sense?
Mhm.
And that's it. I moved it, right? So here what you have to write? Images.
Yes.
Like if you want to use photo, don't take tension. Tomorrow I'll elaborate it in more detail. If you want to use folder, you have to add one tag. I know it's fast. What I'm adding? A tag in display the solid file. I said, hey, display solid. My photo is coming from which folder? Images. So you have to add this. Tomorrow I'll explain the meaning. Okay. Hello. My photo is coming from?
Okay. From the
Images
web
file.
Images
images.
folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned
Yes,
it. Now
sir.
it's fine.
Yeah,
If I run my, if I
tried
run
to
my,
run mine on the server, but it's
it should
giving me
work.
errors.
It should work. It will work.
Bracket.
No issue. No issue. Give me some time. Like here, I'm running it, and as I said, the photo is coming here, right?
I will share my screen.
No issue. You can do after my session. Like this is my GSP. Clear? On this GSP, I want to here put a label. Hello. Like here, you can use one more division tag. And if you want to group your label and text field
Oh,
together,
closing bracket.
I did it. Image case not required. Okay. Here you can use form group. Form group, I'll tell you. Meaning of it is, A, if you don't understand HTML, you don't take tension. It's not your job. Okay. Because I want to group my label. You know label.
Yeah, download the picture.
Label means enter your name. Then you can use a box. You know box input.
On Tomcat.
Type equals to text, and name equals to name.
Oh yes.
And if you want to make a fancy input, I'll tell you how. It will look very bad. You see, very bad. If you want to make very fancy,
Yeah, I
you
think
can
I
use
had to re-download my SQL because it's
inbuilt
giving me.
CSS. So you can use form control. Form control is one of the ready-made CSS offered by Bootstrap. You run it and see that it's very fancy. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Want to fix the width of it, you can use style, and width you can give 50%. 50% of 60% of is parent width. So parent is here, so it is only 60%. Now you
Negative.
want to just a second. You want to give a button, so you can make a button by using this button tag, and here you can use type. Type of button is submit, and here you can use class. Class is for look and feel. So we have button btn. This is the CSS btn, and so another CSS is btn primary. Hello, this CSS is offered by whom? Bootstrap.
Bootstrap.
And here you can say chill or greet, whatever you want to write. You see how it looks like? Yeah, but it's looking bad because there is no space. If you want to give space, you can use a horizontal line. You see? So my GUI is completed, and last I want to show the message. What message?
Welcome.
Mr. Right? And here you can write something. Na? I'll let you know. My GUI is ready. Na? Now you can ask questions. My front end is ready. So like here in class, whatever I'm using, it is Bootstrap. This is Bootstrap, right? This is Bootstrap. Class, whatever class I'm using, it is from
Bootstrap.
done. Ask questions.
You know, I'm kind of new for this because when Sarika
Don't take tension.
she taught us a little bit of HTML, but not this detail. Yours is very detailed.
Sir, whatever she taught it is okay, right? I'll teach you. That's my
Yeah. So is there any way you can give us all these things? They look very new for me, like the.
Don't take tension. It is first class. Okay. Tomorrow I'll explain to you again.
Okay.
You can make the GUI the way Sarika taught you. That's fine with me.
Yeah. We didn't learn any CSS.
Great. After that, you can make a form. Form is a HTML object which is used to send data from client to server. So here you have to use action. What action? I told you. In greeting controller, what action you have? Greet.
Get.
You have to use greet, and method equals to
Get.
Yeah.
So when you submit your form, your name will go to greet, and greet will take name, and it will add your name into request scope with which name? P name. So you are coming to back to which JSP? wgreet.jsp. If you want to show message here, you can use dollar curly bracket open and close. And this, this is called expression language. Hey, this is used for what purpose? Whatever data you are adding to request scope. Suppose P name, the same name you can use here. Dollar curly bracket open and close to pick the value. Allow me, can I run my program?
Yes.
Now you can run your GSP. Hey, run your GSP and see the magic. What name you want to enter? Nagendra? So here message will come. Hello, Mr. Nagendra. Wow, it's coming. It's not coming. It's not running. A second, let me refresh it. You see? Wow, it's not running. Hello? The 404, I don't know you know it or not.
Is not found.
404, give me a second. Just a second. Okay. Like here, this is not running. Am I right?
This is not right.
Yeah. Let me do that. Actually, 404 means this is not mapped. Clear? Let's check it. We mapped.
The,
Why it's not mapped?
it's W grid, so maybe it's the same.
No,
No,
it is
roughly
great.
you are right, Pacha.
Give me a second. No, ideally it should work. It's not working. I don't know. Let me check it. This is correct, right? Controller. No, ideally it should work. I don't know why it's not running. Everything is okay. Don't worry. Action is great. I'm here. I need to know this controller is instantiated or not. How you can come to know? Use a constructor. The constructor is called. Please mute yourself. Who is this? Here I added this in the constructor. What is the meaning of it?
We'll come to know if we are inside the grid.
To test if it is reaching there.
Yeah, when the greet controller is called, the class, it will print out automatically.
Exactly. So I'm running it. I'm curious to know when I'm running it. Oh, that's not a reason. But anyway, let's try. Like when you start it, like here this message is coming.
Yeah.
It means controller is working, right?
It is working. Yep.
So that's not a problem then. Where is my? So here ideally. Oh, what's the reason? Give me a second. Greet. It should work here. There is something wrong.
Nagita,
Can you run the local browser inside the Eclipse?
No. I'm using local browser itself. Okay. Just a second. That's not reason. Ab you give me a sec. This is Joker servlet -servlet. No, it is scan. Other people mute yourself, please. This is GSP. Why is looking like this? I have a doubt. No, it's okay. You guys just give me a sec. Let me do myself. Others are also looking like this. Okay. No mapping found for very strange.
should it not be post method? Since you're writing something inside the
No
posting?
man, it is get. Okay, that's not an issue. Method issue, then it will show you 415.
Anindra, can we use debug to just check the issue, or no? We cannot use debug.
No, we can use debug. Like debug, you can check whether it is reaching inside or not. So that I can do. But here error is strange. Normally it doesn't happen. I don't know even what mistake is.
What if you use redirect? Do you think it's not gonna work?
Okay, what do you say?
I'm saying like if you, because now it goes to the view, then goes to the controller, it goes back to the view, right?
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
so
What
if
do you want
use
to tell me?
I'm saying like in the return type, if you say redirect dot hyphen and the
No, that's not reason.
Okay.
It's saying what you are mapping. Mute yourself, please. Your voice is coming back to me. It's saying mapping is not there. Cool. It's bad. Okay, who is getting late, you can leave, okay? Not a problem.